Hi, I'm Damien, and I'm a software engineer here at Terramera.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm a molecular biologist with Terramera.
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm a robotics engineer at Terramera.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a project manager with Terramera.
Misconception, there are no women in STEM.
There are tons of women in STEM, and we have more representation of women in STEM over time as women are getting access to the same types of resources that men have had. So there are women in university, there are women in graduate school, there are women who serve as professors, and even at our company, at Terramera, we have a woman who serves as the chief scientific officer. So there are definitely women in STEM.
Yeah, I agree. Some great women in STEM. AI will automate everything and put people out of work.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Automation will definitely make people lose their jobs. But the fallacy in that is that it's also going to create new jobs. Like these jobs aren't just going to go away. It's just going to become new industries. If you look back at the Industrial Revolution, the people had the exact same fears. They saw trains and machinery coming, and they freaked out that they're all going to lose their jobs. But it did put people out of work, but it also created whole new industries. And it's doing the same thing right now. Like, you can't mow your lawn without running over a data scientist. I mean, I don't have a lawn. I imagined if I had one, I would just be bumping into data scientists trying to get around. You have to be super smart to be a software engineer. Myth, fact?
I mean, there are super smart programmers. You always get a few in your class. I think the communication and teamwork skills are, because like software engineering is not just sitting down and like solving crazy problems with code. It's designing, talking with customers, testing, working things out with teammates, communicating your ideas. It's a lot more than just how well you can do in your exams.
Are organic foods healthier for you than conventional foods?
Well, as with many things, there are small details that really make the case on this. The best kind of foods for you are healthy, fresh foods that have been minimally processed. But when plants are being grown, those that are being grown with integrated pest management strategies that allow for care of the soil and care of the plant that will turn into that food are the best ways to be grown.
Birds are just government-issued drones.
And cars are just cyborg rhinos that the government put seats in and lets you steer and added wheels to. I mean, people are working towards making biomimicry drones that look like birds, but we're not there yet.
Being an engineer, and I've heard this a little bit, there's a little bit of competition between engineers and scientists. Who's smarter, an engineer or a scientist?
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, scientists are more about the idea and breaking it in and breaking down new boundaries, whereas engineers are kind of figuring out the application, build it out and scale it.
Yeah, I like it. I saw this quote that was like, scientists create ideas and theories and engineers help them solve them. And I like that. I think that's kind of what we're doing here at Terramera. Kind of nice.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yes. Who do you think is smarter, an engineer or a scientist?
Well, I'm representing scientists here, but I'll say that neither of us would be able to effectively do our jobs at Terramera without the other. Engineers strongly depend on the scientists to be able to give the data and conceive the ideas that we're going to go forward with. And the scientists depend on the engineers in order to be able to help analyze that data, devise new machines that we're going to use to acquire the data that we're doing, whether that be in the greenhouse or in the field or in the growth chamber. So I think we can't have one without the other.
Can you fix my computer?
Definitely not.
Can you fix my computer?
That wouldn't be the first time I've been asked that today. And my answer is still no.
Is agriculture a predominantly low-tech field?
Good question. I think at the moment there is a huge opportunity for it to be more high tech. I think we've seen over the last decade farmers adopting new technologies like drones and mobile technology and big data analytics and sensors that are measuring the environmental conditions. So I think there's more technology than people assume that there is in technology in agriculture. But over the next 10 years, I think it's really where we're going to see it kind of skyrocket and become far more high tech.
What's your favorite new piece of tech that's out there now?
I don't think you can go wrong with drones. I think they're super cool. You can put cameras on them. You know, there's obviously a huge market from a leisure perspective for them, but the fact that we could use them in ag is just, and we're doing it with Terramera, and we're seeing these really cool photos and all this analytical data that comes with it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see what happens next.
Yeah.